We all want to save a bit of money when we can, so budget-friendly overdrive pedals could be one solution. Instead of getting something expensive, get something cheap. Today I'm checking out a few cheap pedals by Tone City. Now I've heard some good things about Tone City pedals, so this should be really interesting. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Karjalainen, and it's good to have you along. You can call me this guy if my name is tricky to pronounce. Today we're taking a look at a few overdrive pedals by Tone City that don't cost a lot of money. It's the Nobleman, the Bad Horse, Kaffir Lime and Golden Plexi. And also I have both the Golden Plexi version 1 and 2 because that's recently been updated, but we're going to check out version 1 and see how it differs from version 2. Now, I don't know too much about these pedals. I have an open mind. The thing I do know is that the Nobleman is based on this, the Noble's ODR1, which I have on my pedal board. Well, not now. Bad Horse could be a clone type thing. Golden Plexi will make your amp sound like a Plexi, but I already have a Plexi. But let's see what it sounds like. These cost 55 to 65 euros, the Golden Plexi being the most expensive one at 65. Really basic controls on all of them. They have volume, tone and gain, except for the Kaffir Lime, which has high and low, plus volume and gain. Oh, but before I get going, I'd like to say that this video is sponsored by the good people over on Patreon who support this channel because I buy the gear that I review, so you get an honest review. Thank you to everyone who supports me there. If you want to check that out, there's a link in the description. You get access to all my music, lessons and a bunch of exclusives. And you can even take that stuff for free. Here's my clean sound. I'm using a custom Strat with a stacked humbucker, single coil and a humbucker. So this is what it sounds like. So not entirely clean and with a bit of delay. Let's start with the Nobleman. Everything halfway. Bad Horse. Let's just do a quick run through of these. Kaffir Lime. Golden Plexi version 2. Just listening to the hiss on the Golden Plexi version 1 and 2, they're very different. Version 1 has way more bottom end. So it's way beefier. That being said, I kind of like all of them. Try the Nobleman with volume and gain up a bit and tone down a bit. Let's try the bad horse as a clean boost. Try the Kaffir Lime same way. No noise really. Let's add gain. It's making a bit of a funny noise. Or something is. Do you notice that when I pressed the on-off switch on the Kaffir Lime, it made a noise before the actual pop? That's not nice. Let's try the bad horse. Golden Plexi too. 4K setup like this, the Golden Plexi 1 and 2 sound really similar. But when they had everything halfway, they didn't. Let's add a bit more gain to both. Oh, that's just too much gain. That's for a clean amp. But I like the sound of basically all of these in a way, in certain respects. Let me try one thing. I'm going to compare the Nobleman to my Noble's ODR1 because they should be similar. Settings pretty much the same. Let's compare the noise. Okay, could I get it closer to the ODR1 than I am now? Probably a bit, but they're not the same. I think the Tone City stuff sounds good enough. Pretty good. I liked some of it quite a lot. I think I actually like them all in certain settings. But the problem with them is that when you turn them off and on, just listen, you get that pop. Whereas when you have a slightly more expensive pedal, you don't get that pop. And was it the Kaffir Lime? All sorts of extra noise. It seemed microphonic. And that's the thing with cheap pedals. I used to have the Joyo Vintage Overdrive. It was great until it wasn't and just broke. And some of these can be good. They can last a while. Some of them might not last a while. That's the thing with cheap pedals. So yeah, if you're just sitting at home and you want different options, something like the Tone City stuff will work. If you're gigging, if you plan on getting one of these, get a spare as well. And by the time you get the spare, you could just as well get the kind of real thing. Unless it's the bad horse, that's the Klon, you can't get the real thing. Because the Klon is insanely expensive. But yeah, pretty nice stuff. Bit of a mixed bag. If you want to check out my top 10 overdrive pedals that I've ever tried, here's a video, it's an older one. Other than that, please check out my Patreon, there's a link in the description. And I hope you have a nice day and enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye!